Okay, let's try this again. We were talking about those states getting angry that Black people had votes and they had the ability to not be discriminated against, that they had a say in their life, and they would change the laws, right? And white people were afraid. They were afraid they would take things away from them. So they made laws that would limit them. Some of them were these. The first thing they did is a poll tax. A tax is when you charge people money just for doing some things, like driving on the road. You get charged a little bit of money. So say with me, poll tax. Poll tax. Read with me, poll tax. This is where if somebody wanted to go vote, my voting booth, and they were going to go in and vote, they would have to pay a little bit of money just to vote. And a lot of people didn't have a lot of money, right? The other thing they did was they created literacy tests, and they made them hard. So for instance, they would say, here's a book, lots of pages, and they would say, read all of this and then take this big test. Many Black people, because of how we had treated them in our country and taken away the right to go to school, remember when they separated? Many couldn't read. So because of this, they couldn't vote. They couldn't even change the laws that took away from them the right to an education. So this was number 2, a literacy text. And the last thing that happened was, see if you can see what I'm doing here. When people would go to vote, or when white people would hear, some white people would hear that Black people were going to vote, they would go find them, look for them, and they would intimidate them. Intimidate. Say with me, intimidate. Intimidate. And you couldn't see what I was doing. So here is someone with a very mean looking person with a bat. They would intimidate them so they would be scared to vote.